Hello everyone, welcome to the GAHY Wrestling Podcast. My name's Dan. I'll be covering Monday Night Raw from the 24th of October. We've got Bayley versus Bianca in a non-title match, which I'm surprised at. And we have got Karl Anderson in action, going up against Finn Balor. See you soon.
This is Big E from the new day. Give me that whole yeah. Give it to me. I need it.
I forgot to move my mic. Did everyone hear that all right? How's everyone doing so far? I'm playing about with the lighting at the minute, just because it's a little bit different to what I'm used to. So I'm just going to try a couple of different sort of ones just to see how it looks on the live stream itself. If I do turn the brightness down a bit, that looks reasonable, I think. I don't actually know if it shows in the right camera either. Yes, it is. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Let's have a look, see who we've got in. So I did throw a question out to everyone earlier on. What do we think will go down in the Raw Women's Championship match? It did get announced as a championship match at one point, but then they've redacted that and just doing a women's match with no title involved. So Bayley with a clean win, damage control interference. I think with it being a non-title match, I think Bayley will get the clean win, which will then set up her legitimacy for going against Bianca in an actual title match in the future. So, we got Michael in. Not sure who wins, but want Bayley to win, then Sasha comes back and attacks Bayley. That'd work. I'd enjoy that. That would be a very good way to bring Sasha back. And I think if you brought Sasha back that way, that would then clear up Naomi to possibly join the Bloodline. Because obviously she's married to one of the Usos. I can never remember which. But yeah, I quite like that idea, Michael. Feels that something big is going to happen tonight. Could be. They haven't really announced a lot tonight, which is intriguing. Normally they've announced like 4 or 5 segments. Sort of like 3 or 4 matches, like an in-ring segment or promo or something like that. But as far as right now, from last time I checked, which was about an hour and a bit ago, we only had 2 announced matches, which was Bianca Belair versus Bayley, and then Finn Balor versus Karl Anderson. So, yeah, I'm quite surprised they haven't announced more so far. How was my birthday? It was quite good, thank you very much. I didn't do a lot on my birthday itself, which was on Saturday, but the Friday I went to Alton Towers and rode a few roller coasters. For the guys in the US, Alton Towers is like a Six Flags, basically, chain of sort of theme parks and other attractions. But yeah, it was quite good. I got a few nice gifts. I got a couple of WWE Funkos. I got the Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, Mankind version. I got a gold Macho Man. I got Becky 2 belts, where she's holding both belts at the same time, which was quite nice. What else did I get? I got a couple of t-shirts as well as normal. Couple of band t-shirts. I'm wearing actually one of them at the minute, so I'll see if I can show you without knocking the microphone, because I know that the microphone knocking is not the best. So if I do that, so that one is one of the t-shirts I treated myself to out of some of the birthday money, and it's actually Dom's band from the podcast. It's a band called Mary and the Ram. They do sort of like a lot of rock and stuff like that. And yeah, go check them out. So I'll just put it in there for you. If you do want to check them out, go to Spotify, go to YouTube, go to anything like that. They are on there. And yeah, Dom is actually the drummer of the band. So if you want to sort of support him in a different way, go check out some of his band music. Give him some plays. So we've got Chris in, we've got Jack in, we've got ZJI, you know how you're doing, we've got Griff Dog in. I'll get through the comments while I'm chatting. So Bayley pins Bianca and then make Bayley versus Bianca for the Raw Championship at Crown Jewel. That I think could work. Problem with it is I don't know what they will do at Crown Jewel because of the women's rights issue there. They may let the women sort of perform. They have done in previous sort of shows. But I don't know if both people would be comfortable going across there. But it's one thing that we'll probably get announced probably next week. So do the match today. Next week, get an announcement ready for that weekend. Jack, how are you doing? Michael saying hello to your birth. You're here as a sex appeal. That's what I'm here for. That's the reason I'm here. Everyone's saying hello. Said GAHY. Started early. I normally try and get on about 15 minutes before, just so I can say hello to everyone. I know Dom and Ant usually like to sort of try and get on at 2 or 3 minutes to, and they're trying to do everything straight away. But I like to get on a bit earlier, say hello to people, get people interacting, get people chatting. Yeah, we did start early. Michael saying hello, ZJI. Griff Dog's in the house. How we're doing? Yeah, there is only one Alton Towers. That's what I'm trying to keep it sort of simple for the Americans. But yeah, Madame Tussauds is the company that owns the Alton Towers theme park. They also own Thought Park, and they also own Madame Tussauds Wax Museums. They also own the dungeons, so like York Dungeons, London Dungeons, and they also own all of the Sea Life Centres. So you can go to, if you've got a pass, you can go to all of them attractions without paying any extra, which is what I've got at the moment, which is quite good. Did I watch Doctor Who yesterday? I didn't. I'll be honest, Jack, I've never been the biggest sort of fan of Doctor Who. I can appreciate it, but it's just not my cup of tea. So Griff Dogs throwing out that Karrion Kross could beat Roman Reigns. Definitely. I think if he's built up right and the character work and the booking for him is done properly, I think completely. I think he's a very legitimate threat, possibly to Roman's title. So they've just announced Judgment Day is kicking off the show. Brilliant. Thank you very much for that, Michael. Like I said, I checked it about an hour ago and there wasn't really anything announced apart from the 2 matches, which I think is rubbish. You've got a 3-hour show and there's nothing there that we haven't seen pretty much previously. We've seen Bayley versus Bianca quite a few times. We've not seen Karl Anderson versus Finn Balor, but that's only one match. So you've got a 3-hour show with one piece of content that is technically a fresh showing. To me, that's crazy. So ZJ is going to be a little bit late to Raw tonight because you've just got finished your Taekwondo class, going to take a shower. Don't worry about it. Don't worry if you're a bit late. We don't mind. Most of the time, Dominant are a bit late anyway. So it's fine, don't worry. Is Sassy here yet? Not yet. Could be shortly. I'm not sure, but she'll throw a name out when she's in. She'll say hello to everyone. You only just worked out why it's called Mousy Browns like an hour ago, Jack. I thought some of the Americans talking about my family was a bit slow, but if the boat fits, Jack. If his wife was there, yeah. If Karrion Kross's wife Scarlett was there, that could be a very good way to take a title off Roman. She could get involved, cause a distraction, and then Karrion Kross ruins him. Goldberg's called Roman Reigns a little girl. I think that they're probably trying to build up to something like that in the future. Whether it is a match later down the line at Royal Rumble or something like that. Or just even a segment in the future. It could do in Roman, but I'll be surprised if anyone gets, but Cody gets the pin. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I've in my mind booked Cody returning at the Royal Rumble, winning the Royal Rumble, and then going up against Roman at Mania, taking the title off him, or at least one of them, and then the second one you could do, I think, in my mind, further down the line, because obviously you've had Austin Theory teasing the cash-in of the Money in the Bank on NXT, I would book that to happen. I would book Bron Breakker losing to Austin Theory taking the titles off Bron Breakker coming up to Monday Night Raw, and then Austin Theory being the champion of NXT for a little while. Give him a bit of time, work on his character as the complete sort of package, but then still make appearances on Monday Night Raw with the titles, make them on SmackDown with the titles, draw some eyes to NXT using them titles. People tuned into NXT when Kevin Owens started showing up on Monday Night Raw with the titles against John Cena. So that would make sense in the long run to build NXT up again. And I think Triple H is smart enough to be able to do that with a proper storyline in place, which could be that way. If they did it that way, I could probably see Bron Breakker taking a title off Roman or being a main event champion within a year of being on the main roster, if the booking right. How do people feel about that? Bron Breakker being WWE or Universal Champion in this time next year, or maybe going into WrestleMania 40. Seth's been US champion for 21 days already. That's gone quick. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've got some family that are very slow. They're very easy to prank and they're very gullible, which is always fun. ZGI hopes they don't do Goldberg anymore. I'm fine with him coming back for appearances. I'm not a fan with him wrestling. After almost ruining The Undertaker's life with the sort of botch on the jackhammer, I just think it wouldn't really work. Roman v Goldberg is WrestleMania. I don't want to pay $4,000 for that. No, I don't think it'll be Mania. But yeah, wrecked Riddle, yeah. Thank you very much, Jack. It was on Saturday. I did have Dom ring me up on Saturday morning and scream and sing Happy Birthday down the phone at me. And then ZJ thinks Cody should win the world title, Karrion should be the Universal. Yeah, I think that'd be a great pairing to take the titles on. Right now, first class to Cali, Hotel, SmackDown, Access, Mania, Raw, and Coach is 3. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And then Michael thinks Cody or Bray should dethrone Roman. I don't want Bray anywhere near the titles, I'm afraid. Oh, sorry. Let me just get my stream up and running. Where's my earphones gone? There, yeah. There we go. So we've got the opening pyro. I think I'll go back while I'm waiting for this to sort of finish everything. I don't want anywhere near the titles. Every time a spooky style character, Undertaker, Kane, Mankind, even to an extent, every time they was near the title, to me, it didn't fit well because that's not what their characters are about. You look at when Bray won the title first time at Elimination Chamber and then lost it a couple of months later or a month later at WrestleMania to Randy Orton. It really stops his momentum dead in its tracks. You also, when he was going up against Seth Rollins for the title in the Hell in the Cell, it was a lose-lose situation. If you had Seth win the match, you had Bray lose a lot of momentum. If you had Bray win the match, you also had the issue of trying to get the title off him without losing the character of the Fiend and making him sort of really struggle. And I just think the motivation of the character should be story-driven, not title-driven, if you know what I mean by that. And we've got Gav now. We're doing Gav, not seen you in a while. Don't see Punk staying in AEW too much longer. From what I've heard, Tony Khan's looking at trying to buy out the contract and pay him off to get rid of him. But is looking at, doing it where he can't go to another company, with possibly a no-compete clause, something like that. Griff Dogs thinks that Brock Lesnar will be here. That'd be a nice segment to sort of see, especially with Crown Jewel in just under 2 weeks' time. Makes sense to promote that match with Brock Lesnar appearances. Sassy, how are we doing, Sassy? Second moderator of the night in behind Jack. So, I didn't sing happy birthday on your birthday. It's all because of my views on the current cost of living crisis. You also keep stealing his tyres. Well, stop stealing his tyres then, Jack. So everyone's saying hello to each other again. We've got the Mox Buddies in. Gav saying Punk's ego's going to him again. I don't think it's going to him. I think it's always been at him. But yeah. I was excited for his return, but I do think since that there's been a few issues. Can't say hi, Jack, in an airport. Your ex couldn't understand why. Well, that's probably why she's your ex now, I think. Welcome to the wonderful and full of surprises called Monday Night Raw. It's going to be full of surprises because they've only announced 2 matches tonight. Site figures, it's supposedly around the 12 to 13 million mark from what I've heard. Griff Dog saying hi to Sassy. Still not very well. If you need to go rest up. I'm fine. I've got the stream on my phone so I can moderate if I really need to for you, Sassy. Jack's in at the minute as well, so we're fine. I think we can survive if you do need to get off and look after yourself. We've got Rhea Ripley from the Judgment Day in the ring saying that Dominic Mysterio is all man now. Very, very teasing. We've got Finn Balor also saying that one of the best matches ever, AJ versus Dom. And AJ crumbled. Michael can't wait for Sasha Banks' return. No, I'm hoping to do it sooner rather than later because I think the women's division needs that influx of major star power. Damien Priest telling everyone to rise now. Got a new bandana by the looks of it. I love his voice, the way that it's got that passion behind it. It's got a grittiness which just makes it sound beautiful when he's cutting a promo. Dominic's looking very smug. And he's looking like he's going into this character of the heel, Dominic Mysterio. Crowd booing him and Finn shouting, "Let him speak." Dominic saying that the Judgment Day was the only ones that ever believed in him. Dominic bragging about beating AJ Styles clean in the ring. Dominic saying he's built differently, and then you've got Rhea Ripley in the back laughing and saying, "Yeah, you are." Oh, Eddie Guerrero references. He's comparing himself to Eddie Guerrero already. That's brave. That is very brave. And we're getting the OC. AJ and the Good Brothers. So Patreon Super Chat's now open for donations. They are optional, but we do really appreciate every single one. It helps pay for everything that we use to get me here tonight, and Dom and Anne on the shows. So the OC, AJ Styles saying they know good wrestling in North Carolina when they see it, and saying that Dominic's not a good wrestler. AJ comparing Dominic Mysterio to James Ellsworth. Ooh. The OC jumping straight in the ring. Finn Balor's backing everyone off. AJ saying that he's going to tick off. AJ's going to tick off the Judgment Day one by one. Finn Balor's saying that the club, Bullet Club, ever since he left, everyone's sort of taken a paycheck out of Finn Balor's mouth, which in a way could technically be true. Finn Balor set up Bullet Club, and then every new member is basically getting sort of heat, getting character work, getting storylines in Bullet Club from something that was done by Finn Balor already. Karl Anderson saying, "Let's go to Finn Balor. Let's get this match going." So we've got a ref in the ring. This looks like it's happening. So let me jump over and I shall get a pull up for everyone. And there you go, in the chat. If you're on YouTube, we have got the poll on there. I'm going to get that banner up as well. And we've just gone to a commercial break, which makes it brilliant timing for me. There we go, new banner, comments, let's get through some of these. So, ZJR saying, CM Punk's held the AW Championship, adds to Lancashire every time. Yep, first time because of injury, second time because he was crazy. Slow about Mouthy Brown's Jack. Yeah. So Sassy's not leaving us. You're a survivor. You're a fighter. You're crazy because you're not very well and you're still sticking with us. But we appreciate every minute you are. Yeah. Monday Night Raw used to be called Roy's War. Yeah. Late early 2000s, late 1990s. There was Monday Night Raw, Roy's War. Yeah. What's that song's in your head? Which one? Happy Birthday? Are you enjoying that look, Sassy, of Damien Priest? That bandana on him does look cool. I will admit that. Griff Dog can't wait for Charlotte's return. I think I'm more excited about Sasha and Naomi returning than Charlotte in the storyline purposes. I think that is going to be a better return than anything that could happen at the moment. Is built differently, Dominic Guerrero. Maybe. Oh, name change, maybe? Yeah, that could be a good call. That'd draw a lot of heat. Griff Dog saying, rest in peace, Antonio Inoki. Yeah, absolute legend of Japanese wrestling. Died a couple of weeks ago, I think, but yeah, we still send condolences to the family across there, and the whole wrestling industry has a massive mourning for him. Buddy Murphy was engaged to Alexa, now dating Rhea. You couldn't be more jealous, Jack. What if I said that Alexa's married as well? So you've got no chance with her? Will that cause take him to be more jealous? It was stupid like he is. Eddie makes sense. Here's his fake papa like Rhea. Yep, he said James Ellsworth, and comparing Dominic Mysterio to James Ellsworth. Haircut is the same. Yep, please vote on the poll. I'll keep my eye on that in a minute. Griff Buddy says Sassy. How's your dad as well? Sassy's asking. Yep, stop being called Roy's War Warzone. Yep, day before September 11th. Song is Survivor about a Destiny's Child. Oh, okay, completely different. And Miz versus Dexter Lumis at Crown Jewel. Yep, I can't wait for that match. They called SmackDown Warzone. No, it was Monday Night War. Monday Night Warzone, basically. Very similar to the game. Basically, it was a game tie-in for a little bit, I think. We're back on Monday Night Raw. Karl Anderson's got the upper hand. Just taking out the legs of Balor. Balor's being the chicken heel, trying to get the ref to stop him. He's mad because there's something wrong with his car. Whose car? Your dad's. Warzone was second hour of Raw, yeah. Yeah, it was a tie-in for Monday Night Raw. Sassy saying Lomas put Miz to sleep in the match. Yeah, probably. That way he gets his Raw contract. Oh, I don't know. So Michael's saying he thinks Finn Balor wins. Have you voted on the YouTube poll? Ratings as WWF would technically have 2 shows Monday. Yep. That one. Plus extra ad revenue. Yep, definitely. ZGI loves that match type. Jack spreading knowledge as always. So I'm going to bring this one up from Sassy. On the screen, it just shows the word Hull, but if you are on YouTube and you are subscribed and on our membership plan, it is actually saying Hull, yeah. And it's one of our customary customized emojis that you can get if you are a subscriber and a member of our YouTube channel. There is about 3 different tiers, starting at like $3.99. The further you get up the tiers, the more perks you get. We're looking at doing a video call for members only in the future, so you can come in and have a chat with us all, whether it is just saying hello to us or whether it is just chatting about Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, AEW, whether it is anything else that you want to chat about, we can do that as well. If you are a member, every single membership level does get them custom emojis, so you can get them on the basic cheapest option available. And then we are looking at doing discount codes on our merchandise shop, which is in the chat. I will bring that up just so I can sort of put it in the chat as well. That one. So if you do want to get any of the merchandise, we've got t-shirts, jumpers, hoodies, jackets, baseball caps, winter hats, mugs, aprons, bags, absolutely pretty much anything that you want that you can put a logo on. If you don't want it, if you have a look in the shop and grab them off there. I am playing about with the prices at the minute, but at the minute there is 15% off every single thing in there because it's a new shop. There's been a lot of comments already. I'm trying to keep up with comments and try and sort of look at trying to call the action as well. Karl Anderson has still got the upper hand on Balor. There's been no shenanigans or anything yet from either team, which is quite nice. Clean match from people that worked quite closely together years ago with the introduction of the original Bullet Club. So, wrestling podcasts do you well. Yeah, and as we're just saying, membership to any budget starting $3-4 a month, going up to about $9 or $10, if I remember rightly. Let me just have a look. Studio. And I'll go through it all. So, levels. Where's it gone? So, we've got the Hulkamaniac tier, which is £3.99, which works out about $4.50, I think, off the top of my head. That gives you loyalty badges and custom emojis and priority replies during the live streams and a shout out. Member only posts, so sometimes we'll put stuff up that is a member only post for a sort of little while, so you do only get that as a live video when it goes live. You do have to wait a few days until it actually goes onto the channel itself. Monthly hardcore Hulkamaniacs, which is £7.99. That one basically gives you everything that I've just spoke about, plus a members only live stream where we'll just come on and chat to everyone, and everything that you get on there is literally chatting about everything. You get the hardcore Hulkamaniac shout out at the end of the live streams, and the champion Hulkamaniacs, which is £17.99. Everything already that I've spoke about, plus you get a champion Hulkamaniac shout out, monthly champion live stream. So everything previously you get on there. And let me just bring that up so you can have a look. So there we go. So we've got the Hulkamaniac tier, which is the base level, which is the $3.99. We've got the hardcore Hulkamaniac tier, which is the $7.99. And then we've got our champion Hulkamaniac tier, which Sassy's already done, which is the £17.99. We do also want to thank, which you can see on the bottom right corner there, our mods, which are both Jack and Sassy, for their awesome work keeping the chat nice and clean, because we do have some people that like to put rubbish in there. So where did I go up to on the comments? There we go. So you don't like the way they've changed the YouTube, the heads up, the HUD looks way different. I haven't actually noticed anything. Might be the device you're using it on, the update on it. So Griff Dog is asking, what if Stephanie comes back to see with her husband Hunter? I don't think she will. I think because of the position that she's in now, with being one of the chief CEOs, I think the position of her is too high up to be on TV regularly now. There you go. There's a link to the shop. Give me a whole year. .myspreadshop.net. That is our merchandise shop on there. Griff Dog, if you need to go, you'll go. Pop back whenever you're ready. Don't worry about it, dude. But again, thank you very much for joining us. Balor is on the shoulders with a big running powerbomb to Balor. 1, 2, and a kick out from Finn on the 2 count. Sassy's going to bear the 1st of November. Oh, should do a bear with each of our faces on, I think. That work? Although sometimes that'll be more nightmarish than cute. Zach's looking fully intent to fly first class, looking like you've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Why not? Why not? Really annoy them people are upper class in first class. Balor with a 2 count as well. Even. Still no interference. Wasn't Sassy a moderator? Yeah, she is. She's still a moderator. For you, Sassy's just a member. She's a sort of person that keeps everything clean and puts everything in the chat that we need to sort of do for it, but just keeps everything sort of running as smoothly as possible. If she's not in, sometimes people get a bit too rowdy. She keeps them in check if she's here. Whereas Jack just sort of causes as many problems as he's worth. But we still love you, Jack. The wrench doesn't pop up, Sassy. Let me have a look, see what it says. I think because she's got the subscription membership on there, I think that is covering the moderator status that Jack's got. Balor went for a kick in the corner. Karl Anderson caught the leg. Oh, neck breaker off the second rope. Very nice. 1, 2, and a very close 2 count. Wrench doesn't pop up. Yeah, I think so. I think we've explained that one. Stone the Crows, they're married. Yeah. If you didn't know, Jack. The unholy hiccups have returned. That doesn't sound fun. Yeah, you don't need a wrench to be a moderator, do you, Sassy? You can just tell everyone to behave. I think she's got the wrench, but like I said, I think it's being covered by the give me a whole year emoji thing on her name. It's like she's an undercover cop. Yeah, sneaky, but will also tear your head off if she has to. Won't you, Sassy? Balor was climbing up to the top. Karl Anderson catches, takes the knee out. I don't get paid for any of this, Jack. If I don't get paid, you're not. You need to get a warrant for Drew's house. You just want to put him under arrest. You just want him in handcuffs, don't you? And you can take him wherever you want him to. Oh, here we go. Finally some shenanigans from Dominic Mysterio. AJ's taking the legs out from underneath. Damien Priest comes round, grabs AJ, throws him into the steps, and then into the announce desk, and straight over the top of it. And then Gallows takes out Damien Priest. Ooh, Rhea Ripley showing some strength, body slamming Luke Gallows. Big show of strength from Rhea Ripley there. Very, very nice. The Hiccups have been sent from the underworld. And there we go. Shenanigans caused Karl Anderson to lose that match, but Finn knee looks like it's playing up a little bit. Yes, I know you too well. Although, if it was any case scenario for you, I think you would prefer to be arrested by Drew. And he takes you wherever he wants to. Strength of Rhea, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful strength from Rhea there. Let's have a look what people said on the poll. So I'll end that. So 60% of you said Finn Balor, 40% said Karl Anderson. Let's have a look. Rhea is the bomb. I think her finishing move when she's wrestling a bit more would be a powerbomb would be great for her. Because she's quite tall for sort of the women's roster overall, she would look great doing a powerbomb or a running powerbomb, D'Lo Brown style. But obviously, with something like that, you've got to have the draws sort of at the back of your mind with that sort of worry. We're going to recap of The Miz last Monday after he was faking the injury. And then Dexter Lumis in the scheduled match taken out by The Miz. A skull crushing finale on the steel chair. I am going observing stuff, so how we're doing. When are they going to get to Rhea Ripley? She's only tough when there aren't women around. No idea. I think they might be trying to sort of find a good way to bring a woman and build her up to go with Rhea. Oh, we've got Gargano and The Miz backstage at the minute. The Miz asking what Dexter Lumis wants. Gargano is supposedly trying to provoke The Miz. Gargano's massively animated. Miz obviously is very animated. So we're getting The Miz come out now. So you didn't even see Rhea low blow Karl. That's because she's very good at what she does and keeps it sneaky. Did Finn get injured, says Michael? I think he was just selling the injury. I don't think it's a legitimate one. Yeah, you're tuning out now, Miz. You're daydreaming, aren't you, Sassy? Yeah, she'd be absolutely brilliant. Very similar to Sable. But I think that she obviously would be a lot better than Sable. She's got the physical presence. She's got better in-ring skills. Rhea's annoying. If Autumn comes back up Judgment Day feud so she can get an RKO. Randy's all about equal rights. Yeah, I mean, he's RKO'd Nia Jax. But then you had Baron Corbin giving end of days to Becky Lynch as well, when it was them going up against with Seth and Lacey Evans. Sassy saying nice stuff. Mrs. Brock Lesnar, God, I'd hate being their neighbours. Well, the good thing is he lives on a ranch in the middle of nowhere, doesn't he? So you wouldn't have to be too close to him. Observing saying, hey, Sassy, so far Raw's been good, says Michael. Baron's not going to be feuding with the heel anytime soon. No. Not if JBL's coming out and putting him over as a big heel. It's a weird combination for me, JBL and Baron Corbin. Very, very, very weird combination. I understand that JBL as a heel, Baron Corbin as a heel, but apart from that, I've got no other pairing reason. There's no reason for them to sort of be paired up together, I don't think. Oh, I've just remembered. I've got my next Pro Wrestling crate coming, hopefully, within the next few days. So if that arrives on Thursday, or any time before that, do you want me to do a live stream on Thursday for it? Do the unboxing again? So while we're waiting, I'll stick a poll in for everyone. So there we go. Little quick one for you. Pro Wrestling Crate unboxing. If it arrives on Thursday or before that, I'll do an unboxing Thursday because we haven't got anything on Thursday and I'm off work. Or a different day. Does anyone have a particular day in mind? By the looks of it, I will be doing SmackDown this week as well for people. Why is it suddenly blurry? So, does anyone... if I'm doing SmackDown on Friday, would people want me to go live maybe 15-20 minutes before to do an unboxing? And just do it all in one video? Or would you prefer me to do two separate ones? So let's have a look. So, NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt Jr. is there. I'm more of a Jeff Gordon fan myself. Miz saying that he could beat Dale Earnhardt in a Tesla. So the Miz has supposedly been keeping a secret about what happened with him and Dexter Lumis. So Miz explaining exactly what's happened. So the Miz has been kidnapped and so has Ciampa by Dexter Lumis. And we haven't seen him since. So the Miz is going to fill us in on what we're missing. So my screen has just gone off. So it's a BT Sport issue. That's what we're watching it on in the UK. Oh, we're back. So the reason that Dexter Lumis attacked The Miz was because of The Miz's mind. So it's because of Miz's mind and knowledge, which is why he's being targeted by Dexter Lumis. Very egotistical from The Miz. So supposedly, it's because The Miz chose Ciampa over Lumis. Is that Gargano as well? Yeah. So Gargano's coming out saying The Miz is full of rubbish. So Gargano's saying that Ciampa's not missing. He's actually injured. So Gargano's calling The Miz a liar. So Gargano's saying that Miz needs to tell the real truth if he wants rid of everyone. So Gargano's going to blow the whistle on The Miz. So Gargano's building up the crowd. And Miz goes to the typical heel. My hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Speaking of truth, we're getting our truth. We haven't seen him for a while. So while he's doing his entrance, JBL and Baron Corbin, JBL and Goodeel both supposed to have money. That's literally the only thing I can think of. But it still doesn't make much sense. Unbox an empty box? I know, but there's nothing to unbox apart from some air. I don't think that would make a very good video. So Happy is after you. Yep, man did. And man, yep. Leave it to the Miz to Miz. JD Smith, digital artist, joining us from Twitch. Sassy's saying that he's after you because you wear a hit me sign on your back. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's intriguing because I want to find out what Gargano's blowing the whistle on. So JR saying he's going to blow the Miz. Blow the whistle on the Miz, I think. Yep. Our truth. Yep. And where is little Jimmy? I've got our truth in the ring now. Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina. I think that is where our truth is from. So it's his hometown. That's why he's getting such a good pop. Our truth saying you wanted to tell the truth, so that's why he's here. So the Miz technically said he wanted to tell the real truth, and our truth, our real truth, has come to the ring to be told the truth. Our truth, a 50-plus-year-old man that looks like in his early 40s. Yeah, he's 50, but I'd have said he doesn't look anywhere near 45, maybe barely 40. Our truth is a national treasure. So the Miz disrespecting Charlotte's mac and cheese. Our truth threatening to give the Miz a butt whooping. JD says, we don't deserve truth. The man goes above and beyond no matter how stupid the angle. He gets over everything. Gargano's teasing the Miz about how his balls have been deflated. So, by the looks of it, we're going Miz versus our truth. Again, another comedy segment that the Miz acts so well in. Then you've also got our truth and Gargano working so well. Very true. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Our truth ages amazingly. He doesn't age. He does not age. If you look at him when he was K-Quick, I think, back on his original WWE run in like early 2000s, he looks not far off the same there. 100% Michael. Me too. I think that if there is a comedy segment and our truth is not involved, it's not going to be as funny. I'm loving it too. Yeah. I think his name is Truth. Now, I think it's still our truth, but the way that they're doing it is they're playing on the name Truth and our truth and real truth. I want to know what the whistle's for too, Michael, don't worry. I think it'll be probably something to do with Dexter Loomis's past. Or something to do with a Miz or something like that, which obviously we know is going to happen. But it's just, which way do they get to that point? Let's have a look at the poll. So everyone has voted Pro Wrestling Crate on Thursday. I will end that poll there because we've had 4 votes all at 100%. So we've got 8 people in, so it'd be a 50-50 anyway. So Sassy had an interesting weekend, watched Halloween on a channel, and before you knew it, you're moderating. It's because you're good at what you do. Very good at what you do. K-Quick in 2000, tagged a Road Dogg. Did solo just before WrestleMania 17 when Road Dogg got sacked. Yep. And then he went to Impact TNA and performed there and actually became NWA champion. So he's been a world champion, just not in WWE. What's next? I got these from a shop that is basically selling American sweets. So they're called Fudge Brown Cookie Dough Bites. Do they look familiar to anyone in the US? Because they're quite nice. So it doesn't look familiar to ZJI. Yeah, I mean, the company's from Cookie Dough Bites is a trademark of Taste of Nature, which is from Santa Monica. So Sassy's jealous, so do you recognise them then, Sassy? I've gone blurry again for some reason. Why has it gone blurry? So JD's not familiar with the snack, but lives about 40 minutes away from Santa Monica. That's cool. Michael has them in his local Walgreens. So yeah, they are an American snack because I'd not seen him before. Why have I gone blurry? Does it look clear at your side, guys? Because I just seem to be very blurry looking on my side. That's annoying me. I'm just going to stop camera for a second. I'm going to restart that, but I'm still going to be here. Don't worry. I don't know why it comes up with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know why. Let me just move everything a bit more. So yeah, the camera is pretty much perfectly in focus, but I'm not. Let's see. Yes, it is. I don't know why it shows up Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, that looks better. That looks a lot sharper at my side. Let's have a quick check. Yeah, so that looking a lot better already for me. So Miz is asking for security because it looks like Dexter Lumis is in the crowd. Our truth with the roll up 1, 2, 3 count. So it was Gargano under the cloak with the gloves on, not Dexter Lumis. Gargano looks very proud of himself. So we've got Candice LeRae. So Candice talking about how she's glad to be back and the support that she's had from other people, Alexa, Bianca, and then Bayley turns up with damage control. Bayley saying that no one cares. Calls Moxie's lab puppy. Michael wants Archer's childhood hero to come back. Yeah, that'd be great fun. So Candice giving a little bit of shade to every member of Damage Control and saying that Bayley's still not Raw Women's Champion. So Bayley pushing the cameraman away. Cameraman falls over. And then it sounded like what was a scuffle. Sassy was happy that it was Lomas, but I think Johnny's your new hero, causing the Miz to lose the match. Said yeah, saying, "Hey, Johnny." So yeah, we've got 8 people in there. Thank you very much, everyone that is joining me. We have had 2 Facebook likes from Griff. Well, Facebook like from Griff Dog and love from Griff Dog. We've got 1 person viewing on Twitch. I didn't realise I could do this. Which will be JD Digital Artist. We've got 2 people watching on Facebook and 5 on YouTube. So I would like to thank everyone that is joining me. If you haven't already, do give the video a like, share and subscribe if you haven't. We do appreciate every single minute that you do spend with us. We know that you could be anywhere else, but you do choose to spend it with me or Dom or Ant. So if you did want to really support us, you can super chat the channel on YouTube. You can become a YouTube member, which can start anywhere from £3.99, £3.99 upwards. You can also use Patreon to donate to us, but we have also got our new merchandise shop, which is in the chat, or it should be popping up any second now for you, where you can buy Gimme a Hull Yeah merchandise. We've got everything from hoodies to stickers to bags, mugs, hats, teddy bears, pillows. Depending on your phone, you can even get a phone case, which I think are actually very reasonable prices. If you're looking at an iPhone 12 or an iPhone 12 Pro phone case, for a decent case from anywhere, you're looking at £25, £30, maybe $30. Ours are £12.50. We've got backpacks, we've got bags, badges, beer mugs, we've got mouse mats, we've got face masks, we've got umbrellas, bandanas, fridge magnets. We've got stickers available. We've got posters available, so you can get the Hull Yeah poster to go on your wall. We've got hoodies, we've got jackets, baseball t-shirts. Pretty much whatever you want is on there for you. So, yeah, less than 2 weeks until we get Crown Jewel. And we've got to lay the SmackDown. How we're doing. Thank you very much for joining us. So, Johnny Gargano having fun torturing the Miz while his wife gets beat up. Yeah. Look at your umbrella, Ella. Hey, hey. We've got Matt Riddle and Elias and backstage. Matt Riddle's been working on his tunes. So we've got Elias saying that if he was ever interrupted again, he would be doing something about it because he's sick of being disrespected. Riddle saying he's been hitting the bongs all week. The bongos. But we know what the reference is. And we've got Alpha Academy saying shush. Alpha Academy saying, what's the name of your band? Blink 182 Shush? Because I've just announced a new tour. Elias saying that him and Riddle are not in a band. And Riddle just went, "Aww, really sad." So Bell looked at it, we're going Elias versus Otis. And Sassy's not going to be happy. So Sassy's saying that Kurt Angle's in talks with AW. Michael saying, "Oh, walk with Elias." Riddle has his bongos again. Can't forget the O. Let's SmackDown on your punk ass, saying Elias Sassy. Oh, that's what it means. Bong is short for bongos. Yeah, okay. Jack's asking what's a bong. Elias teasing a heel turn already. Looks like he was going to hit Riddle. I think that Elias is the perfect combination of heel and face. He gets cheered, but depending on who he's going up against, means that whether he's a face or not. You head off, Jack. You'll go to sleep. I've got another 2 hours of this, finishing at 4 o'clock, and then I've got to be up again at 7 o'clock to go to work because I've got to cover in the York shop today, which is an hour drive. I know. It's going to be a long night and a long day for me. So, by the sounds of it, we're going Austin Theory versus Mustafa Ali. Let's get Paul ready. There we go. Paul's just coming up. Who's going to win? Austin Theory versus Mustafa Ali. That's the match coming up next. Theory and them is on Raw. Not happy. Not happy, Sassy. Les SmackDown thought Elias was going to smack the weed out of Riddle. Maybe. It looks like it could have gone that way. Worst Nightmare? What about both of them in the same segment? But then you'd probably be happy because you know at least one of them would probably be getting attacked. Youngest dummy in the world. I'm mad. Yes, I know. It's not actually in Town Centre, York. It's on the designer outlet. Oh my god, and Seth Rollins come out now. Seth Freakin Rollins coming out after Mustafa Ali attacked him last week. So Seth's coming out with the United States title. No, it's not that far round on the ring road. There's York Designer Outlet, and then on the next sort of junction going around the outer circle, you've got Monk's Cross, you've got Clifton Moor, but it's before both of them. It's sort of southwest from York Town Centre. If you're tired, Michael, go off to sleep. Don't worry about having to keep me entertained. I've got plenty of people in to do that. I appreciate you spending a minute with me, an hour with me. I'm happy that you've just joined up to say hello. So if you do need to get off, get yourself off, get some sleep, look after yourself, dude. Clifton Moore, you worked there? Where did you work? PG-13, coming from Davenport, Iowa, Seth Freakin Rollins. TV-14, coming from Davenport, Iowa, Seth Rollins. Yeah, maybe. I don't see that happening though. Going to stay a little longer? If you don't have to. If you don't want to, dude. Like I said, you've already been with me for an hour, pretty much. So I do appreciate all of that. York Uni way, could be. I'm not sure where York Uni is. You worked at Toys R Us. I bet that was a fun job. So Seth's on commentary. Austin Theory saying that he's the next up and coming talent, so Mustafa Ali shouldn't be worrying about Seth Rollins. Seth's loving the fact that Mustafa Ali getting sort of choked on the ropes. Big shoulders to the stomach. Sorry. Crowd being conducted by Seth. Getting the whoa chants going. Big knee to the stomach from Theory. Goes for a pin. 2 count. Seth saying he's the king of the cash-in, obviously referencing the Money in the Bank. Theory with another big knee to the stomach. Tilt-a-well turned into a head scissors takedown and then a flip up from Mustafa Ali. Ali's got Theory on the top turnbuckle. Mustafa Ali with a back flip off, and then Theory comes off the second rope but takes a drop kick to the midsection. Jack saying Toys R Us almost took his soul, wet their Christmas season, undiagnosed ataxia and Asperger's. That sounds very rough if it's undiagnosed. Theory taking legs out from Mustafa Ali on the ring apron. And then face off the announce desk. Oh, neck breaker with Mustafa Ali's legs on the ring apron to the outside. That looks very, very rough landing. That didn't look fun at all. Please like and subscribe, says Sassy. So if you're not already, Sassy will tell you off if you haven't. And she can be scary if she needs to be. So Jay saying guest Austin Theory pulled off that heist of the hour. I don't even think he's done that yet. He'll need to cash it in first. Michael can't wait for the next 2 weeks. Halloween, Crown Jewel, going to an Indies event, and Full Gear, then Thanksgiving. That's busy lineup for you then. That'll keep you very busy over the next couple of weeks. Have you got a Halloween outfit all sorted? Have you got one sorted yet? So it was incredibly rough, I can imagine, Jack. You're going to shoot, but please like and subscribe to Play to Jack's Ego. So if you haven't already, like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, and that will keep Jack happy, because the more people we get doing that for us, the more likely we are to get a bit more monetization. It means that we might actually pay him something. But that's not on my... I'm not even on the payroll, so I don't even go saying any of that yet. Sassy's saying, stay well and strong, Jack. Look after yourself. And I'll probably see you Friday night for SmackDown, maybe. Or maybe even on Thursday for the unboxing if it has come through. Got into what you mean is he got into Money in the Bank match and took the win? Yeah. That's just about sort of made a little bit of impact by winning it. So you have it. Sorry. You're having an Halloween party and going as a Squid Game guard. That's cool. It was one of the very first sort of Netflix shows that I sat and watched when it first came out because of the hype, and I did quite enjoy it. Papa Said GI says hi. Hello, Papa Said GI. How we doing? Good night, Jack. Michael says have some rest. Yeah, get some rest, dude. I mean, it is after 2 o'clock in the morning UK time, and I start work at 9:15 in the morning, and I've got an hour's drive to get there, and I've still got I've got about another 2 hours left here, so I'm not going to be finished until gone 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to need a couple of Monster Energy drinks or Red Bulls, I think. Sassy's saying hi, Papa Said GI. Michael's saying the same thing. He's doing good. That's good to hear. Did he have a good weekend? Anything exciting happen for him? So we're getting an advert for WWE Shop. So we're getting another issue. Oh no, we're not. It's gone straight back on. Back on Mustafa Ali versus Austin Theory. That Pepsi is Pepsi Max with raspberry. It's absolutely lovely. Very, very sort of. It's got a nice little bit of a fruity raspberry flavour, which is just delicious. So Seth on commentary, will he get involved in the match, or will it be after the match itself, do we think? Austin Theory is picking up his phone. He's going to grab a selfie. So Mustafa Ali with a big drop kick to the back of Austin Theory. Taking his phone out. Oh, 450 front splash. Mustafa Ali off the top rope to Theory. Theory being thrown back in the ring. Big chop from Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali going for that rolling neck breaker. Beautiful. Stacks him up. 1, 2, kick out. So he got to go to a military event because he was in the military. Alright, that sounds cool. ZJ, break his phone, break his phone, break his phone. Stop them selfies. Michael hopes Seth keeps the title for a while. I like him. He's a great heel. He's doing a great job, and I think that it really works with him. Mustafa Ali. A beautiful tornado DDT off the second rope. 1, 2, and kick out. Seth looking very sort of flustered by it. Mustafa Ali up to the top. He was going to go for his 450 splash or moonsault. Yeah, he was going for a 450. Theory gets out of the way but rolls through. And again, going for another tornado DDT. Theory stops that. Picks him up. Ushigoroshi neckbreaker. 1, 2, kick out. Corey Graves basically complaining that the camera team keep going on to Seth. Seth shouting up at Theory, put Mustafa Ali down. We don't want any more selfies. Austin Theory going for A-Town. Mustafa Ali fights out. Backstabber from Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali's falling into the drop zone. No, Theory's falling into the drop zone. Mustafa Ali's going up to the top. Seth trying to go into the ring. Austin Theory kicks the rope, causing Mustafa Ali to fall. A-Town. Down. 1, 2, 3 count. Theory gets the win with the assist from Seth Rollins. So we haven't been going a lot of women's matches. No, we haven't really. They haven't really got a lot of women to work with on the show, though. That's probably why. So let's have a look. So the poll itself, 80% of people said it would be Theory. 20% of people said it would be Mustafa Ali. Theory won fair technically. Not with a distraction. Yeah, not a lot of women on Raw, that's probably why. So Mustafa Ali tossed to the outside by Seth. Seth saying that Mustafa Ali doesn't belong in the ring with Seth. So Mustafa Ali climbing back up using the barricade. Seth chases him down, throws him into some of the guard protection. Seth shouting at security to get rid of Mustafa Ali. Technically he works there, so they don't have to. Seth saying, for instance, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. The referee was distracted. They could have got away with doing exactly the same finish without Seth being involved. Yeah, like I said, I know exactly what you mean, but obviously they want to keep the sort of booking scene fair, so that's why they had Seth interfere, to make it look like it was a distraction interference finish. Mustafa Ali out of nowhere, off the barricade. Back and forth right hands. Seth with a knee to the midsection. Mustafa Ali almost. Then Seth got reversed and thrown into the LED Titantron. All out of nowhere. Yeah, it was absolutely complete shock. Ali out of nowhere. Gargano's in the back. Maze chasing him down. Gargano wanting to check on Candice. And we've got JBL and Baron Corbin. JBL saying that Gargano's in the major leagues now. JBL saying that is it funny to mess with a Miz? Gargano sort of teasing the amount of name changes that Baron Corbin's had. JBL being the very sort of arrogant heel, which he's known for. Michael loves Johnny. Yeah, Johnny Gargano push. Massively sort of expected, probably under Triple H. Michael's going to go himself off. Have a good night, dude. Thank you very much for joining me. And I shall probably see you Thursday or Friday, depending on which happens first. Whether my box turns up or SmackDown happens. But again, thank you very much for joining me. You take it easy, have a good week, and I shall see you soon. So we are on commercial break. So did I put a poll up? Yeah, I did. I've leave that off. So even though we have technically only had like 2 matches, it's been a steady show so far. It's not been the best, but it's been okay. We have had a lot worse shows, but it's been sort of reasonable. Sasha Banks will answer the open challenge. What open challenge? I don't think is the one announced. I don't think there is. In my mind, would you keep Sasha Banks until the Royal Rumble? Have her turn up at number 30? I know she's already been out for quite a while, but do you bring her back at Survivor Series? Do you bring her back at Crown Jewel? Do you bring her back on a random Monday Night Raw after Crown Jewel? Or do you save someone like that for a super surprise entrance at the Royal Rumble? Because I don't think the Bayley and Bianca match will need anything. You have them two go together and then have Bayley win clean. So Bayley and Damage Control hold the Raw title and the tag titles. And then you have Sasha come back and win the Royal Rumble. If Sasha wins the Royal Rumble and Bayley is champion, you could do a rehashing of their famous match from NXT TakeOver, the 30-minute Iron Woman match. Something similar again on the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania. Would that not be a big way to do something like that? I'd like to see that. I think that would be great. So, which way would you do it? So as I said, I forgot if Sasha was with Bayley a long time ago. Yep. So there was feuding, then they became best friends. They actually both held titles at one point together, I think. And then they split up, went their separate ways, and sort of did a little bit of an angle and a match together, but it should be a proper main event level match. WrestleMania night, one match main event or something like that, because they are good enough to be able to hold that spot and make it feel legitimate. Sorry. Just double checking what football matches was on today and tomorrow. So Tuesday and Wednesday UK time. Just because Liverpool are playing, and I didn't know whether it was playing today or tomorrow, or Tuesday and Wednesday. Mainly because, depending on what time I leave the York store to get back to Hull, depends whether I'd be listening to it on the way home or watching it when I get home. But they're not playing tomorrow. They're playing Wednesday, which makes it a bit easier for me. So we're going a promo for Bianca versus Bayley. So, yeah, we're going a recap of SummerSlam when we had Damage Control make their sort of return and debut. We're going a recap of Clash at the Castle. We're going a recap of Extreme Rules. I still think that Bayley should have won the ladder match at Extreme Rules. It would have been a great time to put the title on her. So we're going Omos. But I'm not sure there's any point putting a poll in for this. So I'm going to do a quick one just because of why not. So who you got to win, Omos or 4 jobbers? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Louis Flores. But thank you very much for joining us. If you want to type it in English, anglais, I think that's the closest I could do. If you do it in English, I'll have a look, see if I can answer the question for you. Oh, if you don't mind. So I presume he's probably asking to why are we not showing the show live itself, something like that. So I've got MVP saying that Braun Strowman was tossed out the ring like a child. So MVP basically saying that the jobbers have no chance. That's fine, he's entitled to his opinion, but we're doing a live stream. We're not allowed to show the live show because of copyright. But you enjoy being here with me. We have a good chat. So I'm also basically covering one of the jobbers' faces with his hands. Jobber looking petrified and amazed at the size of his hand. So referee finally in the ring. So bell has rang. So not going to lie, your hands are big compared to your own head, but not as big as Omos. What is it you realise then today observing? Jobbers are obviously going to win. There's 4 of them, so it makes sense. Feel bad for local competitors. It's 50-50. I feel bad for them because they're getting... They are jobbers. They are paid to take the beating. But then you can put on your resume that you have wrestled for WWE on Monday Night Raw. And being able to say that is going to help build your personal profile and personal sort of career. So if you put featured on Monday Night Raw, that's obviously going to help increase your price. So your fingers are long because your palm isn't as big, but it's the reason you're short, but your hands are around the same size as average size hands. That's unusual then. So I've got like a small palm but quite long fingers. I think I got there. I think I got the right time. So you've got small palms, big fingers, but you're a bit shorter than your friends. So your hands compared to them are about the same size, but obviously it means that your hands are bigger than average for your height. I think. Let me know if I got that right. I didn't have a seizure, I had brain freeze. So yeah, so you're 5'7" and your arms are as long as someone who's 6 foot and up. You've got long fingers. Yeah. I was right then, yeah. 100%. If you put that it was going to be the jobbers, I'd have questioned you. So we're going Elias versus Chad Gable up next. Have a weird build. Yeah, it sounds like it. Okay, says GAHY. I'm going to get the poll ready. How did the jobbers not win? I'm like everyone else here in here is shocked. That's why I love you, because you always make me laugh. Those 4 people going up against 1 person, it's obvious that the 4 people should win, isn't it? If you have a football match and you've got 3 people going up against 10 people or 15 people, the 15 people should win because there's more people to win. Yeah, I think we did. 4 guys are going to AW and beating the inner circle, yep. I love it. Why is 2 of you? I don't know. That's why I got confused at, because that's why I only brought up one of the comments. Yeah, I don't know why there's 2 of you, but I mean, if there's 2 of you, it might count as 2 people watching. I'm happy with that. So, yeah, if you haven't already, do like the video, do share it out to your friends and family, subscribe to us, that way you'll know and you'll get linked into all of our other videos. If you do hit that little notification bell, you will get a notification to let you know if we are going live again. Next show probably will be Wednesday Night Dynamite, AW show. Probably live just before 1 o'clock in the morning again. And that'll be with Anne. We have got the subscription available on YouTube, so you can become a member of Gimme a Hull Yeah. If you do become a member, you do get a few little perks. The base tier is £3.99 a month. That gives you custom emojis and a little "Give Me a Hull Yeah" tag next to your name. The next one goes up to £7.99, and you'll get the same packs as before with custom emojis. You also get a video call with all of the guys. Hopefully once a month we're going to be looking at doing it. And the third one is exactly the same as the two previous tiers, and you'll get sort of custom posts every now and again. Thank you at the end of videos, everything else like that, all the good stuff. If it's two of you, it was a gift from the algorithm. That'll do me. I don't mind. I'm happy with that. So we're going to recap of last week, Lashley and Lesnar. We're getting the Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley story at some point. Here comes Chad Gable of the Alpha Academy. So we're getting Otis come out to the ring as well. Bobby Nasty, good jobs at GAHY. Doubling our view. Well, I said not doubling it, doubling your percentage of viewership. That'll do me. I'm happy with all of that. So if phone is glitching, your old phone would do that. That could be why. If you wanted to give it a quick try restarting your phone, jump back in. That might solve that issue. Oh, you're in the Drifter Elias. Obviously hasn't been called the Drifter for a while. I completely forgot that Elias had a proper entrance theme. I'm just used to him appearing in the centre of the ring with a guitar, not needing an entrance music. So Paul is now live. Elias versus Chad Gable. Who have you got to win? Put your answers in the poll if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, put your answers in the chat. Nice and simple. I'll keep my eye on everything. Not going to lie, you was fooled. Started thinking Ezekiel and Elias were different people. Even Googled it. Google trolled you. I thought Elrod was the main one of the family. I thought Elrod was going to be the next world champion. You count as 2 votes as well. That'll do. Treating Alpha Academy like jobbers. Yeah, they are. So far we've got everyone saying Elias. Alpha Academy might be at the point where they understand what they're meant to be. They know they're never going to be main event, so they're happy to be on TV being paid every week and doing something rather than being sat doing nothing, which I think, again, I would rather be on TV every week keeping myself in the public eye and performing than being sat in the back doing nothing for months on end. Chad needs more shine. He's pretty good and he's one of the best athletes, 100%. 100%. But I do think that having Otis there is not in a disrespectful way, but I think that's holding him back. I think he would be a great solo star going up for mid-card titles, but never probably main event. Elias with vertical suplex, very nicely done. 1, 2. Yep. They know what the job is. They might not be happy with that job, but they're happy being paid. Otis with the low bridge. So Elias over the top rope. Otis shouting to the ref there was a terrible accident. In an actual fight, Gable had beat Elias because of his wrestling capabilities. Possibly. Wrestling isn't the be-all, end-all. I know he's got proper Greco-Roman style wrestling abilities. But Chad Gable might have an awesome right hand. If Gable has a perfect right hand before Elias can get, before Gable can get to him, you never know. But still very interesting to sort of play out these scenarios on here. Sassy agrees. Because even people, Dolph Ziggler's supposedly got some brilliant Greco-Roman wrestling ability. So if he's got that ability, I would win out with him and Chad Gable. I know Gable was Olympian, but that might have been because he was better at the time. Dolph might have trained and improved since then. I expect wrestlers who don't have any training in striking and how to wrestle you to the ground, put you in a position where they can hit you and you can't hit them, yeah. Or if you break through, they have other positions, yeah. Sassy's going for dinner, so when you get back, let me know what you've had tonight. Make me hungry, because you always do. So a couple of good football matches happening tonight and tomorrow night. When I say football, I mean proper football, not American football. What you'll call soccer. Every country in the world calls it football apart from one. And the one place that's calling it football, they don't even kick it very often. So it can't be football. I'm only winding you up, guys. Flying headbutt. Benoit style. 1, 2. Kick out from Elias. I'm only winding you up, guys. I'm only having fun. I was sat watching the 49ers game last night, so it was against Chiefs. They lost. 49ers lost. So you see sense then. American and can't argue with that. Oh, there we go. There's my mum. She's lives in America, but is originally from England, so she knows it's football, not American football. It's the only sport where you kick a ball. Soccer, yeah. Soccer's the prop. It's not soccer. But we've got Elias getting the crowd excited. Who wants to walk with Elias? But he's trying to get involved again. Irish whip into the corner from Gable. Oh, into an ankle lock. Chad Gable with an ankle lock. Elias struggling. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap? Roll up in a way. 1, 2. Kick out from Gable. Besides soccer, I don't think you kick a ball in any other sport. No. Baseball, obviously, you don't. Hockey, you don't. I mean, we in the UK have football. We have soccer. We have rugby. So we've got a couple of them. Oh. Gable looking for a moonsault off the top rope. Gable landed pretty much face first on Elias's knee. That was beautiful from Elias. Great timing from both of them. That looks like it could have gone very wrong very quickly, but they both made it look perfect. Otis trying to chase down Elias. Otis going head first into the ring post. Gable 1, 2, and takes the 3 count. So Elias gets that win. Elias is bloodied up a fraction as well. Otis chasing him down, attacking after the match. So that's where football name comes from in America. We only kick the balls of humans before the sport of football. Yeah. And we're getting Riddle come out now. Helping Elias. Elias have the same finish as Montez Ford's signature. I don't know. I don't know if they've changed bits of it. But we've got Riddle coming out. Floating bro. Springboard floating bro. 12 for Academy. So Riddle checking on Elias now. Let's have a look. So 100% of people got the poll right. Elias got the win. I think it was quite obvious that one, wasn't it? So don't look like he doubled on my side. Is that GAHY? Rob Van Riddle, yeah, pretty much. I'm still shocked at that Rhea Ripley segment. Look, Gallows being body slammed by Rhea Ripley. you're just a doctor of knowledge, aren't you? Observing stuff. Gave him the cure, sorted out the issue. Gallows saying body slams are his love language. Rhea is annoying. Doctor stuff, yeah. Sassy's back. What did you have for your dinner then, Sassy? Anything yum? Oh, we're going JBL. So we're going Gargano versus Baron Corbin up next. Let's get them polls ready. He's terrible with women, yeah. The OC are great. The OC are funny because they know each other. Beg with Swiss cheese and mushroom. Take the mushrooms out and I'll have one. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms, I'm afraid, Sassy. I'm just getting the poll ready for us guys on the YouTube channel. So when the match goes live, I will put it on for you. So I'll wait that one, save. So I'm saving that Baron doesn't win because they'll start a terrible feud. Baron will win. Really hope he doesn't. Yeah. I reckon JBL will probably interfere in some way, which I don't want either. Because I want to see a clean match for Gargano. Gargano is the bigger star, I think. So we're on commercial break in the UK. Sassy agrees with you as well. I think Baron will win, but I don't want him to either. So we'll probably be doing a predictions video for Saudi Arabia Crown Jewel next week at some point. We'll be going over the match card. We'll be doing who we think is going to win each match. We'll be doing the predictions quiz as well. So the link will be coming out if you want to do it on probably Tuesday, Wednesday-ish next week once the match card has been pretty much fully announced. Because I presume SmackDown on the Friday will be pre-taped. So we'll know exactly what's happening. So if you want to join in and probably be I've got to be the People's Champion, you can do that. Fill out the predictions. If you get it right, you'll probably get a postcard off us as well. Because that's what we're doing at the minute as a little prize. So Sassy saying the Miz could possibly interfere. I think that could be a good distraction as well. And then we get a Dexter Lumis appearance if the Miz does interfere. So, have we got Gargano out in the ring yet? Come on. So we're going to a different thing, which is the WWE community side. John Cena looks like JBL. I noticed it. I'll keep my eye out in a second. It does? Okay, I'll keep my eye out. I'll double check. So we're getting Karl Anderson and AJ Styles backstage still. So by the looks of it, Gallows has been low blowed by Rhea Ripley. Show seems slow tonight. Yeah, it does. Very slow. Not as very well put together as it has been over the past couple of weeks. I can see what you mean with him sort of looking slightly like The Miz, yeah. Like John Cena. I can see what you mean. JBL saying that North Carolina is the problem. JBL just cutting a heel promo. Tearing down where they are in North Carolina. Putting down the town, putting down the sports teams. Exactly what the heels do. So we're getting Baron Corbin coming out in a second. Big boos from the crowd, obviously. Don't care. JBL, Seth is a wrestling god. In WWE, I would say probably yes. Closely followed by Finn Balor. To me, one of my favourite wrestling gods is Jericho. I know people don't like him at the minute. He's the wizard, he's the heel, but the way he's reinvented his character year after year, keeping himself relevant, keeping his character relevant, and getting himself over, he's done it for years. And that's one of my favourite things about him is he's always looking at keeping his finger on the pulse and being able to change with the times and just before the times to keep himself relevant. And we're getting Johnny Gargano with his Rebel Heart theme, which is such a good song. So yeah, Sassy saying Jericho is awesome. Yeah, probably one of my all-time favourite wrestlers. Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. But in terms of what they've done in the ring, I think Gargano could be up there in terms of ring quality. Great matches week after week, pay-per-view after pay-per-view. Somebody has a bare bum-ass Corbin sign from Pat McAfee. I didn't see that. I was looking for. So I always look at the signs, but I didn't see that one. I've seen the JBL sucks. Oh, bum-ass Corbin. Yeah, there we go. Literally pretty much bang in the middle. Sassy's just being cool at the minute. Banners, there we go. And then there you go. Paul should be coming in now. There you go. Gargano already going for a roll-up. If you haven't already, Sassy's saying please like and subscribe. We do appreciate it. We do accept super chats if you really want to help us out, and Patreon, which you can find in the links below. Baron Corbin with a big right hand to Gargano as he was trying to come over the top rope for the DDT. JX, JBL and Corey. Yeah, they play the character really well. Baron Bum-ass Corbin will probably win due to shenanigans. Yeah, usually that is probably the case. But when you look at the list of accolades that Corbin actually has, he's got some accolades. He's got some credibility behind him. He's been the Money in the Bank winner. He's been the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. He's been United States champion. He's been King of the Ring winner. So he's won some big stuff. I mean, true, when he's won them, they haven't sort of been as important. But it's still been very good. Oh, spoiler warning from Wyatt 6. Uncle Howdy's Vincent from Ring of Honor. Oh, I'm going to keep that. Let's have a look. And thank you very much, Wyatt 6. I've just got the email to say that you've followed us on Twitch, so I do appreciate that. Thank you very much for joining us. My name's Dan. I cover Monday Night Raws usually. And then we have Sassy saying hi to you as well. She's one of our YouTube moderators. So if you do watch on YouTube, she will make sure people behave for us. So we have got a guy on our channel called Dom, who basically is a massive, massive fan of The Fiend and Bray Wyatt in general. So if that is a spoiler warning, I will let him know tomorrow, because it is 3 o'clock in the morning where we are in the UK. So we are very tired. ZGI, one of our other people, saying hello Wyatt 6, very ominous. So while we're on a commercial break, I'm just going to have a look, see if I can find anything. Vincent Ring of Honor. Member of Honor no more. That was with Mike and Marie Kanellis, if I remember rightly. Let's have a look. Honor no more. Tavern, Bennett, PCO, Vincent, Kanellis, Bennett, King, Edward. Yeah, members. Yeah, Mike and Maria was previous ones. PCO's gone. Vincent's gone. And then you've got Kenny King, Eddie Edwards. But that could be a very good shout. Liv looks kind of weird without makeup. She posted a picture on, was it Instagram a couple of days ago? Or was it Twitter? I remember sort of seeing the photo pop up on my feed. Let's see if I can find it. Can't find it. Let's have a look. Liv Morgan. Yeah, she's supposedly been part of the new Chucky series as well. I can't find it at the minute. Let's have a look on the media page. But I still think she's probably one of the most improved wrestlers over the past couple of years. Yeah, she's tweeted numerous photos and stuff like that without makeup and stuff like that. But it's nice that she's embracing the natural look, putting it out there and saying that it's not all the makeup is not the be all and end all of what people want to see. God. So Baron Corbin is basically still in control. Some big right hands to Gargano. And dominant throw. Yeah, Becky Lynch does the same thing, posting photos without the makeup. With her having a child now, it makes it a bit harder, I presume, to get the time, to be able to put the time into sort of the effort of putting the makeup on. Corbin gets a solid 2 count after a neck breaker. Sign right behind the ring says JBL sucks. Crowd shouting you can't wrestle. Gargano just gets out of the way of Baron Corbin coming in with a shoulder tackle. It's the ring post instead. Forearms from Gargano. And then a springboard forearm, taking Corbin down. Step up into GAHY from Johnny Gargano, boat to the jaw, and then goes for a big DDT. No, not DDT, sorry, Bulldog. Sorry. Gargo on the apron. Big spear. Springboard spear. Gargano went for a crossbody, caught by Corbin and a foldaway slam. Corbin riling up the crowd. I couldn't hear what he was saying. Gargano, 1, 2, crucifix pin. Forearms from Gargano, left and right. And deep 6 from Corbin. 1, 2, and a kick out. Kick out right before the 3 count. Lacey Evans has an OnlyFans now. Why is everyone going to OnlyFans? Johnny Wrestling chants now. Gargano on the top rope. Well, headbutts to Corbin. Super kick from Gargano. 1, 2, kick out from Corbin. Could Bayley win the belt tonight? It's not a title match, Sassy. It got announced as a title match, didn't it? And then they've changed it so it's not a title match anymore. My Twitter banner is Alexa Bliss with a Fiend mask having the women's champ. Yeah, it is. I haven't changed it in a long while. I'm trying to find a good design to put on there. Yeah, it's non-title, Bayley's winning, setting up the legitimate opportunity she's meant to have at the title. Gargano's just took JBL's hat, put it on, and he's pretending to be a cowboy. Yep, I'm already on the scammers. So it should all be. There we go, they should have disappeared. Yeah, and Baron Corbin gets the win from Shenanigans, as we expected. So let's end that poll. So yeah, 100% of you got it right. Baron Corbin. That's the second time that's happened for you at least. Well, I've got it reported. They've been blocked for 5 minutes. So as soon as anything else pops up, I'll be all over it. Sassy wants that hat. I've got Bianca Belair now backstage. Patreon and sub chats are open. Donations are appreciated, but are only optional. Anything that you do donate does come straight through to the channel, so we can use that to put back into the channel to help create content, because we're still spending money and we're not actually making any money yet. We are super security. We've got everything blocked, reported. So we've got about 40 minutes left. So we're getting Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley story. So we're on commercial break and we're getting an advertisement for the Champions League again. What shall we ask? Yeah, we ain't got too long left. We've got about 40 minutes. Shayna, yeah. Would people like to see return and on the night tonight if there was a possibility? Shayna Baszler, maybe Sasha. Alexa's been out for a couple of weeks. Oscar's been out for a couple of weeks. Either of them coming in would be quite cool. So we're getting more promos for BT Sports stuff. put raspberry Pepsi on shopping list. It's my favourite Pepsi of them all. It's delicious. If you'll get that with a bit of vodka or a bit of Disaronno, spot on. So I'm excited to find out what I get in my pro wrestling crate this month. I'm still super impressed with last month's that I got. I got the Candice LeRae t-shirt. I got the Kenny Omega shirt. I got the bottle opener, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Ric Flair Micro Brawler. The Britt Baker Britsberg sticker, which I've actually got stuck onto the MacBook now. What else did I get? I got the Ring of Honor DVD set, and then I got the Tyler Breeze signed photo. So, Maurice and The Miz got a card saying "Take care of yourself" for Candice. So The Miz wanting to put everything behind him. Gargano saying the only thing we want is you to tell the truth. Gargano is threatening to say next week what's happening, what the secret is. So, Crown Jewel, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. So we are getting a video promo. I would like to meet Brock Lesnar just to see how big he really is. Because he's probably about as wide as I am tall. I could probably stand right behind Lesnar and probably have someone the same size as me side by side, or have two side by side, and Brock would still be bigger than me. So we're going a recap of when Brock turned up a couple of weeks ago, when he took out Lashley, and Seth come in, cleaned up the afters to take the US title. So still going a recap of what happened last week on Raw, with Lashley taking Lesnar through the announce desk, through the barricade. And then a week on Saturday, we're going Crown Jewel, we're going Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. I'd like to see a stipulation on it though. So like, no holds barred. Or with some people like that, submission match. How would people feel about a submission match between them two? They're both known for the power, but they've also got a submission each, which is their speciality. The Hurt Lock and the Kimura Lock. They've both been in mixed martial arts, and they've both done octagon style matches. So they're used to legitimate fighting where they are legitimate moves, and I think that would be a very good way to do it. Cage match, Sassy, that'd be a good one, I think. And then, yep, submission match. All ready for you guys. There you go, people. The poll should be jumping in any second. There you go. So I will be back in a second. And just a bathroom break. And I'm back, guys. Well, what's that as a GI? I've just thought we haven't had a Bray Wyatt teaser, have we? From what I can remember. I don't remember seeing a QR code. We've had a couple of glitches, but I don't know if that was just an issue with the stream or the video itself, because it happened in the US and the UK. So I've got Bayley in the ring now. Got Bianca about to come out to the ring. What's him well for then, ZJI? Still waiting for an answer on that bit. So Bayley's talking to the rest of Damage Control. I got that one, yeah. Paul is up. So Bianca in all red with a gold, as befitting of a champion. So Bayley in the corner, pushed there by Bianca. Bayley now pushing Bianca into the corner. Reversal of what we've just seen. Bianca with a go behind, and then a belly to back suplex. Takes Bayley down. Back elbow from Bayley. Bayley scope slam by Bianca, very nicely done. Bianca selling her arm. Bayley caught Bianca. Only gets a 2 count there. Bianca with a backflip, but Bayley follows it up with a forearm. Bianca with the back flip off the top rope. Bayley with a crossface. Not locked in there. Bayley didn't get beat up enough during Extreme Rules. Yeah, she did. She got KO'd with a ladder. I thought she deserved to win the championship. I went to vote for Bayley. Yeah, I mean, Bayley's first women's Grand Slam champion. She doesn't deserve this treatment. She deserves to be champion forever and a day. I think she deserves it. Oh, my alarm's going off in 4 hours. I just noticed the time. Must not have any women's wrestlers to compete with Bianca. They do, but they're just not there. Bianca is a better champion and a good champion, not going to lie. Yeah, I agree. Out of everyone, I think they made a mistake moving Liv Morgan to SmackDown. I would have preferred to keep Liv on Monday Night Raw because she was very good. Not interested in the match, so I'm going to say goodbye. Alright, that's not to worry, said GAHY. Don't worry about that. Thank you very much for joining me for most of the show as usual. And if you want to join me, if you have got that notification bell ticked, I might be doing my unboxing on Thursday. If not, I'll probably be here for SmackDown on Friday. So you can come and join me then if you want. Bianca's going to need backup for the title match. I think that's probably when we're going to get the return of it, Asuka and Alexa. And like I said, I think if we are going to bring Sasha Banks back, I would probably hold off and make her win the Royal Rumble. If she wins the Rumble, her versus Bayley for the title at WrestleMania, you could do 30-minute Iron Woman match, you could do a stipulation type, revisiting the NXT rivalry they had. And I think Triple H would be the person that would be able to pull that off. Do we think that Bayley's going to win clean? Or is there going to be shenanigans in this match as well? So Sassy's going no interference. I think if they're going to make it feel legitimate, they need Bayley to win clean. I would like to see Bayley win clean, but I do think that there will be some sort of interference in some way from Damage Control. Suplex to the outside. From Bayley to Bianca. Morning, Graham. How are you doing? What are you doing up at this time? Sassy saying hello to Graham. I'm up because I've got Monday Night Raw to watch for you guys. Even though I start work in 4.5 hours. No, 5.5 hours, sorry. Yeah, start work at 9:15. I've got over an hour's drive in the morning. So I've got to be leaving here before 8 o'clock in the morning. So I've got to be up at about 7:30, which means that my alarm is going off in 3.75 hours. Oh, working a night shift, not fun. I need coffee. I don't like coffee. Everyone says I should drink a lot of coffee, or I probably drink a lot of coffee because of the amount of time I spend streaming, but I can't stand coffee. Dan the man, thank you. I do it for you guys. I don't do it for myself. If it was up to me, I'd be in bed and fast asleep. Bayley's going for a pin. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. Nah, it's horrible. What's your drink of choice then to keep you awake? Monster, Red Bull, Rockstar? What's your choice? Earl Grey tea, says Sassy. Pepsi Max. And it's a raspberry one. Sassy's is coffee. Observing stuff, doesn't drink energy drinks, but whiskey on the weekends. What whiskey do you drink? Bayley just went for an elbow and missed. Bianca got out of the way. Occasionally, Graham does 12 hours at his day job, then works Spiders after, which is a nightclub, and then only then have an energy drink. Sassy's is Bob, and Observing's is JD. I quite like the Proper 12 whiskey, which is Conor McGregor's whiskey that he did, or is the face of. That's quite a nice one. Very smooth. Bianca's trying to get herself motivated. Observing likes bourbon. So Graham's alcoholic beverage of choice is Southern Comfort for anyone wanting to buy you a Christmas present. I may be inspired, and I may buy you a drink once you finish your shift. How was your birthday? Do you mean mine, Sassy? Or do you mean anyone else's? Observing likes bourbon, but sometimes burns his chest. Bailey's got the hair of Bianca. Having a tug of war. Bianca with slam and then a springboard into the moonsault, but Bayley gets the knees up. Man, it was very good, thank you very much. I didn't do much on my actual birthday. I sort of mostly watched the football, Saw my grandparents. Bianca with a roll up gets a 2 count. Bayley with a back elbow. Yeah, the day before I went to Alton Towers, rode some roller coasters, but not a great deal. I don't normally sort of go over the top on my birthdays. Observing saying Jim Beam. Anyone a Jim Beam fan? Unfortunately, you'd have to decline your drive home, but Roma has that he maybe. I'm like, oh, have to let me know. Have to let me and Dom and Ant know, and we'll see if we can drag everyone out and have a gimme a whole year get together. Sassy likes the only version of Jim Beam. I've never been a honey fan either. So like when I have a cold or a sore throat and people go honey and lemon, it's not that I can't do it. Hot black currant for me. Bianca thrown into timekeeper's area. Armbar slam. Using the barricade as elevation. Bayley really working this arm over. Yes, you shall. Observing's great advice, don't drive drunk. Being drunk is way more fun when you don't have to drive. Sassy puts it in her tea. Yeah, I mean, my drink of choice usually, when I'm not on the alcohol, it's usually sort of like fruit water, stuff like that. The occasional sort of Pepsi Max. Iced tea, peach iced tea I quite like. If it is an alcohol-related drink, I'm a big fan of the Coors. I do like a good bottle of Coors. Kronenberg. The occasional Budweiser, I don't mind a Bud. If it's spirits, I don't mind Disaronno and Coke because it tastes just like a Dr. Pepper, but gets you drunk, which is always fun. I don't know if you do it in America, but we have a drink across here called Curiosity Cola. It tastes just like cola bottle fizzy sweets that we have in the UK. That's like part of Haribo. What's my drink of choice in Spiders? Usually when I first get there, it's 2 bottles of Bud because I go bosh with the first one within like the first 2 or 3 minutes. And then the second one I take a bit steadier, and then it's usually stuff like that most of the night. But then I'll have the occasional sort of Tizer, something like that. Depends on what I feel like on the day. The good thing is, where I live, it's only a 10-minute walk from Spiders anyway, so I don't worry about taxis, I don't worry about driving, I just walk, go on to Alderness Road, I mean, you'll know where I mean, go on to Alderness Road, go to Cash Point, go to Spiders, and then walk home afterwards. Observing likes a JD and Coke. The only tram you drink soda is at bars. Don't know a lot of alcoholic drink names. We may have it here, but never heard of it. Okay, that's fine. No cocktail, yes. Tizer. Yummy. So, if I say 7th Street, you'll let me know whereabouts. How far away. Non-alcoholic drinks, alkaline water, sparkling water, tea and coffee. I drink quite a lot of different sort of... I mean, I used to drink a lot of Coke, but then I sort of calmed it down. I do drink a lot more bottled water and fruit juice now. Orange juice every so often. 7, SEVERN. If I say Lucky Star, that's easy. A lot of people know where Lucky Star is. So you hardly drink any coffee, observing? No, I don't drink any of it. I can't stand this stuff. I like the smell every so often, but in terms of drinking it, no chance. Bianca's maybe going to get KO'd herself from Bayley. Belly to belly from Bianca. 1, 2, and a kick out. Non-alcoholic beer is great, says Sassy. I don't know. In my mind, I don't know why you would drink beer if it's not to get drunk. You only moved to Eastall a few months ago. I don't know your way around yet. Oh, okay. So if I said Iceland on Aldernish Road, if you know where that is, I'm about a minute's walk from there. I was just about to say the same thing, observing. Drink beer if there's no alcohol in it. Beer tastes bad. It doesn't taste bad, it just doesn't taste the most appealing all the time. Observing drinks a lot of water. Yeah, good for you. About 10 minutes from yourself, give or take. Sassy can't drink with the new meds. So, spine buster from Bianca. Very nice. Don't really see her do that move. Stuff that Sassy drinks tastes like IPA. If Jack Daniels made a drink with no alcohol but same taste, you'd never taste it. Don't get alcoholic drinks being made non-alcoholic. Drugs drink soda. I kind of agree with that. Graham drinks Coke all the time. We drink 2 litres at work every shift. Now you're having a can of Pepsi Max for the caffeine boost and 2 litre of Volvic. A lot better for you. Sassy drinks. At Sassy just drinks soda. Rosedale, yeah. No, okie. Let me just double check how far. Yeah, I know whereabouts you are now. Yeah, so it's about a 10 minutes walk from mine. So I'm pretty much bang in the middle of between you and Spiders. Parker's going to hold the title for a long time. I think from all the screw over the years, maybe she's looking for that one person to go up against. There's a couple of them. Park. So, damage control getting involved. Everyone's saying I Russell. Yeah, you'll probably drive past my street anyway. Bayley up on the shoulders of Bianca into a powerbomb. And then off the ring post as well. And then face first off the apron. How are you doing there, guys? I'm doing good. Thank you very much, Russell. Thank you for asking. How's everyone else doing? I'm sure you're going to put it in the chat for me anyway. AO Sky getting involved. Bianca onto the announce desk by AO Sky and then Dakota Kai with a big boot. Referees finally kicking the rest of Dakota Kai, well, kicking the rest of Damage Control out. No one's caring. Who's that? Off the top rope. Someone just crossbody off the top rope, taking everyone out. Was that Nikki Cross? Nikki Ash? Bianca with a KOD. Bayley rolled over. No referee. No referee. Referee's taken out with that crossbody as well. That's Nikki Cross. Looks like Nikki Cross. Yeah, that was Nikki Cross. Nikki Ash with no superhero gimmick. Referee 1, 2, 3. So Bayley gets the win. But the win itself comes with interference. Nikki Cross back in the ring. Attacking Bayley. Let's hope she's going back to a Nikki Cross gimmick. A lot of big forearms. She's looking like she's going into that Nikki Cross style, facial expression, character, aggression. And that's it. That's Monday Night Raw over with for another week. Let me get rid of the earphone for a minute. And then we'll go through the review. Just disconnect that one. I'll get through these comments. So, observing stopped at 16, 28 now and drink soda a few times a year. Don't say you're old now at 28. I'm 34. Russell not looking at the announce desk. No, it doesn't happen. Bayley must be winning. We must be psychic. We're always psychic. We know exactly what's going to happen. We can predict Triple H's mind. Sassy looks happy that Nikki's back. Yep. Bianca should have kicked out. It felt too long to feel like she shouldn't have kicked out. Observing Nikki attacking everyone. Likes it a lot. Sassy saying me too. Yep, I'm completely on board with all of that. So many of them going up against her, up against Bianca, 3-on-1. I think Nikki came back and attacked everyone, so I don't think it was a 3-on-1. I think it was a 2-on-1-on-1. Nikki's lost some weight in the wrong areas. That makes you sad. She's got a good back, yeah. There was no referee. Referee came up from the back. Sassy's already all over it. So Sassy's given the show a 5 out of 10. I'd probably give it 5.5. Not much more than that because it did feel very stop-start. Didn't feel very fluid. Moment. Nikki Cross returning / Rhea Ripley giving the body slam to Luke Gallows. I don't know which I prefer more. I quite liked the Rhea Ripley segment because it was very strange to see a woman sort of doing a slam like that on someone of Luke Gallows' size. Performers, Finn Balor. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Also, I think The Miz and Johnny Gargano both deserve credit because they was brilliant. They had like 3 or 4 different segments throughout the night. And then outros just because he's funny as hell. Match, Finn Balor and Karl Anderson. Yeah, I can't fault that one. Great match. She crosses beating the daylights on Bayley, and that's all. And that she wants the title. She wants to go after her if she tries to get the title. Yeah, it would make a great sort of point for Bayley to win at the next pay-per-view or premium live event, and then she's got a ready-made feud after she finishes with Bianca. That makes complete sense in my mind. And that will then build time to the Royal Rumble, when you can have Sasha Banks return, and then that storyline going up until WrestleMania. Easy storytelling. Clear, decisive feud, leading to the next segment with a stipulation in terms of the Royal Rumble to get to that stipulation. Easy. Again, very easy to tell that story and make it a well-worked story. Observing's peacing out. Thank you very much for joining me. And I'll probably see you again next week, or maybe by the end of this week, Thursday or Friday, the unboxing video, or maybe SmackDown. If you do come in on Wednesday, it will be Ant here, covering AEW Dynamite, so thank you very much for joining. Yeah, come back at any time, says Sassy. Thumbs up. No, unboxing. So stuff like the Pro Wrestling Crate, where you get stuff inside it, I'll do the unboxing video so you can see what I got in the box. The t-shirts, the other little sort of trinkets and stuff in there. Unboxing video just so you can see exactly what I got in the box, and then maybe if you wanted in the future, you can order one yourself, because they do some cool t-shirts, they do some cool little bits, even signed photos in them. But yeah, I mean, that I think covers everything from Monday Night Raw. We've got the segments. If you're interested in that, we have got a couple on the channel already that Ant has done. I did one about a month ago, so about 3-4 weeks ago. Same thing on there. There is the photo of me holding the box on the thumbnail. But if you have a look under our playlist, there is unboxing series as well. So you can go check them out. I did get a Kenny Omega shirt. I got a Candice LeRae shirt and a signed Tyler Breeze photo in this box. So if you want to go see everything, the designs of the t-shirts and everything else, go and check them out. Nikki Cross back here. I know. I'm excited for that. But yeah, because I'm leaving for work in less than 4 hours and I need some sleep, I am going to go very, very shortly. So we've done the Raw. Again, I can't thank every one of you enough that has joined me for tonight. ZGI, you've been with us most of the night. Observing, again, same thing. Sassy, pretty much since we started as usual. Russell Myers. Who else have we had? Graham. Thank you very much for joining me, Graham. We've had Wyatt 6, who joined us from Twitch and subscribed to us tonight as well. So we thank you very much for joining us. We've had Michael, again, left early because he was tired. But again, thank you very much for joining us. Leather SmackDown. But then we're going to go right to the bottom. We're going to do our members. So we've got the Hulkamaniac tier, which starts at £3.99 UK. Hardcore Hulkamaniac tier, which is $7.99. And then $17.99 gets you Champion tier, which Sassy is already doing. Each tier gets their own. Each tier that you can go to has custom emojis. You'll get a little Hulkamania or Give Me a Hulya logo to put in your username on YouTube, so it shows that you are a member of the channel. You do get a video call if you're on the Hardcore or Champion tier. So you get to sit down and chat with me, Dom, and Anne, depending on who's available each month. And we are looking at doing discounts on our shop for you guys. So if you are a Hulkamaniac member, you'll get a discount. So it could end up paying for itself in the long run if you do buy a couple of things. Graham said, no problem. Sorry it wasn't for very long. Don't worry about it at all, dude. you joined us for a minute, 5 minutes, an hour, I don't mind. Just saying hi is more than enough for what I'm happy. Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm going to be back next week, which, let me have a look, see what the date would be. Because I may be actually on for Monday Night Raw's Halloween. On Monday night. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing Monday Night Raw next week, which will be Halloween. I might dress up. I don't know. Depends what time I've got. Yoto Sassy. Well, Yoto ZGI says Sassy. Thank you all for joining us. Yep, don't forget Patreon. That's your jam. You can go to our Patreon and do a donation. We do appreciate every donation, whether it is a small one, a big one, enough for us to retire on, or you can do a super chat in the YouTube. See you later, ZGI. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks, Graham. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. So I am going to give it... Where are we? Or shall we do... With it being Halloween, why not? So we're going to give it the fat countdown. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, and see you soon.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.